Welcome back to Same But Different, and this is Movie News.
We need to get a little title card that's like a movie news, like coming into like CTV News. It'll like spin out a bit. SBD headquarters live at 11 a.m.
Like a little ticker thing at the bottom too while we're talking.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
If anybody wants to be our editor and work for free, by all means.
I'll give you head pats and I'll make you grilled cheeses.
I'm gonna cut out pats.
I'll give you head and I'll make you grilled cheeses. It took me embarrassingly long to know what the fuck you meant by that. But I will. I'll give you a head and grilled cheese.
Let's get into the news real quick. We got a new Secret Invasion trailer. I don't know if anybody's interested in that. It's coming out soon, though.
I'm doing a really good Nick Fury impression.
Is your hand covering your eye?
No.
Killers of the Flower Moon. I know I mentioned this in the past video that it got a standing ovation, but it's being considered as Martin Scorsese's best film, his masterpiece, his magnum opus, the be-end and end-all of Martin Scorsese films. What do you think?
I have not watched the trailer, believe it or not.
Okay.
As somebody who thinks Martin Scorsese is a little bit overrated, I can believe it. I can. I mean, my personal favorite is and always will be Shutter Island. I think that's a damn near flawless movie. But that's not really, that's so out of pocket for Scorsese, right? So I have a feeling this is going to be more following the structure and the directing style he's built for himself than that one did. So I can see why people would think that. I'm certainly more inclined to care about this than another Scorsese movie, another gangster-infused crime lord kind of movie, right? So yeah, whatever, sure.
Have you ever watched Cape Fear?
No.
You should. It's definitely off the beaten path for Scorsese, much like Shutter Island is. Also, fun fact, throughout his career, he's gone back and forth between Robert De Niro, Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, Leonardo DiCaprio, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He's done like 7 movies each with them, but this is the first movie they're both in the movie together.
They've never really ever
For a Martin Scorsese film. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Outside of that. But yeah, they've never been in a film, Martin Scorsese film together.
I think they should do a biopic of the two of them, but they should play each other.
Yeah.
That's what I think should happen.
I guarantee that Martin Scorsese would be down to do a biopic where Robert De Niro plays him. Martin Scorsese.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably. Or even Al Pacino. I mean, Al Pacino, either of them.
Either of them. But by the time we get that, it'll probably be Leonardo DiCaprio. You know what? Calling it now, 30 years from now, 20 to 30 years from now, Leonardo DiCaprio plays Martin Scorsese in a biopic.
Timestamp this. Throw it in your time capsule in the backyard under the oak tree.
That's right. With a letter to yourself telling yourself how successful you'll be.
Yeah. And then wipe that tear away and realize you failed.
Moving on, there's a new horror movie coming out called Don't Move from director Sam Raimi. There's no plot yet, though.
Ooh.
But I'm happy to know that Sam Raimi is just still in it. Still in it for horror movies.
Me too. What worries me right off the hop is that I don't want another Quiet Place or Bird Box or whatever that was called. It's just a title. It might have nothing to do with that, but that's where my mind immediately goes.
Yeah, that's where my mind... Yeah, true. But Don't Breathe, that was something different.
Honestly, the same concept, just limited to a house instead of a world of monsters. But yes. Yeah, you're right. And again, it's a Sam Raimi version, so whatever it is will be unique and different and tasteful if we exclude Multiverse of Madness from this conversation.
Tasteful. That's an interesting way to describe Raimi movies. I would say, well, I don't want to say tasteless, but there's definitely like tasteless moments.
I don't know. I slurp them up.
Yum! Raimi would love that description. Yeah. This is news that is so stupid, I had to put this in here. Rick Dalton, the character played by Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
Quentin Tarantino came out and said that yesterday he passed away.
Oh, like if he was a real dude? Because that movie was in the 70s or whenever it was?
Yeah.
Well,
and that made movie news headlines that a fictional character turned 90 and then passed away. So dumb.
Okay, sure.
I'm just wondering why why this character? Why hasn't this been done for any other character ever that has existed in movies ever?
I don't know, a weird bridge of gap between that movie's supposed to be realistic, believe he exists. I don't know. Stupid.
Dumb.
Paddington
3 is coming out. It's called Paddington in Peru.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Starts filming in the summer.
Let's go. Time to beat all the records again and become the best movie ever.
I haven't seen 1 or 2.
1 is adorable and sweet and fantastic. 2 is genuinely fucking marvelous.
No, I can't see it.
Then watch it. Paddington 2 is insanely good.
I don't understand. Do I have to watch 1 to understand 2?
No, I mean, we read the books growing up. You don't really need to, I wouldn't say. But you could. I mean, it's just a Paddington.
Here's some Guardians 3 spoilers. So if you don't want any Guardians of the Galaxy 3 spoilers, pause the video, go watch the movie, and then come back for this piece of news. A graphic artist, a CGI artist from the movie came out and wanted to point out to everybody that the scene where they're all running away from the exploding ship at the end, saving all the animals, Drax is carrying the High Evolutionary, and the High Evolutionary has survived because the Guardians decide to save him. And James Gunn confirmed that he's being held in prison on Nowhere. I don't know how that changes the movie for you, but I was kind of bummed to hear that information.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
But
if we go back and watch the movie, we can see it. Drax is carrying him in that brief shot.
I don't really want to see him come back. He was a great 1-to-1 and done. Like, he doesn't have more growth for us to see. We already know. Oh, no.
Yep. He's alive.
I want to rectify my rating then from our Guardians 3 review and say this movie sucked.
Oh, garbage movie. Worse than Saturday Night Fever.
No, honestly.
Final bit of news happened today. Ray Stevenson passed away. If you're familiar with who he is.
No, who's that?
He's the guy who played the Punisher in the sequel Punisher movie, Warzone.
Okay.
He's the guy who played the bearded friend in Thor. He was in that movie RRR as the British bad guy. I don't know. He's an Irish dude. He's a very, very talented actor, and he was 58 years old.
Well, what the shit did he die from?
Didn't look into it.
Well, that's sad. I'm sorry I didn't know him. If I didn't mean to, disrespect the man in any way. If you're a fan, my heart goes out to you, and that's such a shame. Yeah, so young. Aw.
But that's it. That's it for movie news. Unless you have anything that you've heard of.
No, sorry. Gosh, we shouldn't end on sad stuff though.
Oh,
it's like I'm like genuinely sad right now, and you're like, and that's it.
I'm so sorry, and it happened today too.
Yeah, I guess that's why you went chronological. No. I'm scrolling through. Let's see. We'll just cut all this scrolling out. I'll find something to talk about real quick here.
Early reviews for Little Mermaid are out.
I saw, but I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes, but I did see that it's got a 70.
That means 7 out of 10 critics recommend it.
That's what we learned, yeah.
But I'm also hearing that Halle Berry. Halle Berry, it gives a wonderful performance and is Ariel. People are loving her performance.
I mean, I'm tentative every time one of these come out. These live action Disney movies are usually sometimes hit, but I'll still go see them and enjoy them. Like, I don't care. I don't expect this movie. I don't need to compare it to the original. I think all of you who are, just relax. It's coming out anyway. Just go and like it or don't. That's it. Treat it like a movie.
I won't be seeing it in theaters. I'll wait for Disney, but
yeah, unless like our niece wants to go or something, maybe. But I don't see myself rushing to theaters to see it either. But I'm always curious to see how they do them, even if I'm disappointed.
Maybe we should go watch it and do a review on it.
We can do that.
Well, we didn't end on unhappy things.
Couldn't do it.
That's all for movie news.
If there's anything that comes out that we missed that you might want us to talk about, feel free to comment. We reply to all of our comments. We'll happily have a discussion. It just missed our radar. That doesn't mean it's not important. This is going to be something we are going to be doing every week. We don't have a release date set in stone, as this is the first time we're doing this, but movie news as well as our actual talk show will be coming out every week on different days. So more content from us.
Yes, so in order not to miss any of the content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time on Same But Different.
I'll give you a head and I'll make you grilled cheeses.